Hello again. Continuing with the brake system, we're now moving on to the brake hangers, which is what you can see there, which comprises a plate of 3/16 plate, an 1/8 plate, and a piece of 1/2 inch bar in between, which will be bored out and reamed 1/4 inch. So first things first is cut some steel up. Having thought about this, I think what we're going to do is, before we start cutting the plate into pieces, is identify all these hole centres in the 3/16 plate, mark them off, centre punch them, drill them, tap these two 10BA holes while it's all one plate, make it easier to handle, save messing around with bits and bobs later on. So that's what we'll do first. Now then, I've gone on to drill this end at 532s, same as that end. Now, on the finished component, that will be a 1/4 diameter, that hole. But what I intend to do is, as this is an assembly of 1/2 inch bar, a small piece of 1/8 plate there, and the 3/16 plate that we're just making now here, is drill the bar and this end 532s. I can then put a piece of bar through there to hold it all in situ while it's silver soldered, and then we'll bore out to the 1/4 inch, which is the final bore. So that's the theory. Now then, I've cut out the small part of the brake hangers, and now we need to mill them to shape. And rather than do them individually, what I thought was I'll stick a piece of 3/16 rod through these holes and gang them up like so. We can rest them on the mill vise, so the rods are resting on the tops of the vise jaws. And if we cant the mill head over by, well, 5 3/4 degrees, or near enough 6 degrees, we should be able to just do a face cut right over the top of these blocks, and do 5 at a time sort of thing in pretty quick order. So we'll give that a go. That'll do. That bit of squealing you heard was the quill wasn't locked off properly, so it got a bit of vibration and started to fall a little bit. But anyway, no harm done. Okay, we've got the 10 3/16 drop arms and the smaller 1/8 plate end of the drop arm, or brake hanger should I say. The next bit is to turn some pieces of 1/2 inch bar with a 3/16 hole through, so that we can pin the small piece, the bar and the larger piece together for silver soldering. Once they're silver soldered, we can drill through the quarter and ream a quarter, and that'll be those finished. Okay, now to make the spacers, what we've got is a piece of 1/2 inch bar, mild steel bar in the lathe chuck, and we're going to drill it out to a depth of 1 1/8 inch thereabouts, and part off 2 spacers at a time. That's the plan. So we're going in first with a smaller drill, just as a pilot, and like I say, we'll be drilling to about 1 1/8 inch depth. Got to keep withdrawing the drill to clear the swarf from the flukes, otherwise the whole thing just binds up and gets hot. Okay, that's the pilot hole done, so I'll go through with the 3/16. Okay, that's the board done. Now to part it off. Half-inch diameter and half-inch length. Off so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's a half-inch. Turn the speed down a bit. Just go under the file to break the edges. There we go. Now for the second one. Yeah, that's two.